We all have different experiences and perspectives in PPC, but I bet there's something that you and I will definitely agree on. We trust the ad platforms less today than we used to. Less transparency, less control, privacy regulations, data thresholds. This stuff is getting harder. Let's talk about it. This is PPC Zone, December 2024, in PPC We Trust. I'm your host, Jill Saskin-Gales. I use the pronoun she and her. I'm a Google Ads coach, ex-Googler, and the founder of Inside Google Ads. I created PPC Zone in 2022 to elevate new perspectives and insights in our industry. PPC Zone is exclusively sponsored by Optimizer, one of the leading automation PPC management suites to help you run your Google, Microsoft, Amazon, and paid social ads. Thanks to Optimizer, I can continue to bring you this live global event for free each month so we can continue to elevate new perspectives and insights in our industry. If you want to use industry-leading tools like the PPC Investigator or Campaign Automator, start your free full functionality trial at optimizer.com. That's optmyzr.com. Next up in the zone, this speaker is the co-founder of Marcode, a paid search intelligence tool. He's worked in digital for 15 years and is focused on breaking out of the black box to improve campaigns. Today, he's sharing his perspective on ad hijacking in paid search. Please welcome Andy Cooney.
Thanks a lot, Jill. I'm going to get straight into it as well. So I'm going to be talking about ad hijacking, which is a bit of a hidden menace. So I'll start by saying, who wouldn't want a 200% reduction in brand search CPC while gaining more clicks? Who wouldn't want less for more? Who wouldn't want a massive increase in brand revenue, especially if brand is a considerable part of your paid search program? None of these examples came from things like landing pages or ad copy or new campaign types. It came from stopping a problem, and a problem that's largely hidden from most people. Both of those clients were being impacted by affiliate hijacking. Now, I'm going to go back to about 2 years ago when me and my co-founder started Marcode. We thought Google isn't giving enough insights anymore, so we need to give people other data that looks at what's going on. We went out and we looked for ads, such as this one for Currys, big electrical retailer here in the UK, that appeared yesterday for the keyword Currys. Now, this looks like a regular brand ad. There's maybe one small mistake in it, but largely looks fine. But if we look at who's running the ad, and this is one of the things that we do at scale in Marcode, we could see that this ad is being run by an advertiser based in China. Now, we saw this and we thought, what's going on here? And we also saw that Google only serves one ad per domain. So in this example, Currys' ad that they were bidding on is not served because this one is. And this is happening all over the place. So why are they doing this? Well, to understand why they're doing it, we look at the click path. So this is taken from within Marcode. And what we're doing here is following the click and analyzing what happens. What you can see is that affiliate details are being added to the user who clicks this, which means that any sales that are made, this affiliate associated with these details, gets a percentage of that sale and makes some money, which offsets the cost of running those ads. Now, the affiliates go to great lengths to hide their details from people. It's one of the things that we have to do is get around those. So it means that brands don't know this is happening. They see ads that look just like theirs. They click on them. They don't see any details. They just don't know it's there. And it has big implications. So CPCs are inflated, more competition, more people bidding for the same keywords, competing against yourself. It drives it up. Revenue is attributed to affiliates rather than search. So those clicks that are going and having affiliate details added to them will be attributed to the affiliate channel, which means that budget decisions might be taken where it's moved away from search. Search performance doesn't look as good. And finally, the brand are paying commission on clicks they would have either got through paid search or probably through SEO. And that means that marketing budget as a whole is going down. So there's less money to go around for everyone. So it can cause big problems. It's impacted by more or less anyone who has an affiliate program that's active and generous, that has a lot of brand search. So big companies in the UK, not so much in the US. So anyone where there's just a lot of brand search, which isn't super competitive. So Retail, travel, beauty and cosmetics all impacted a lot. You can see the percentage hijack number there from brands that we checked a few months ago. Things like medical from the last talk, or finance gambling, where there's lots of bidding and high CPCs, competitive biddings, probably won't be as impacted by this. There's a little stat there about what we did over Black Friday. So we checked 250 brands over Black Friday, and 65% of them had this happening to them. So 65% were being impacted by this. And I would wager quite a lot of them do not know that this is even happening. And it can get really, really substantial. So this chart shows the type of ad that we saw in paid position 1 for that percentage of the day. And what you can see is that the red, which is hijacker, goes up, and some days it's up to 45% of searches for a brand keyword that has a monthly search volume of 673,000 searches had a hijacker's ad in pay P1, so it can get to significant amounts of volume and revenue. How do you as a PPC practitioner spot this happening? There's a few telltale signs, such as sudden spikes in brand PPC or sudden drops in revenue that are inexplainable. So you might see this happening, and you can't say, it's not more competition, it's not any changes that we've particularly made. It's something that is just, started happening. You might see affiliates suddenly performing well, or the interesting one is bad ad copy being spotted in the wild. That's often one that we see as well. So then how do we stop it from happening if you think it's happening? Unfortunately, there's not a lot you can do purely from a PPC perspective. You can report the ads to Google. That sometimes works, it sometimes doesn't. You can bid more aggressively, but it's not a long-term solution. Ultimately, you have to work with your affiliate team or your affiliate network to get them to take action. So the 3 steps are making sure that affiliates are being vetted thoroughly, that they're not allowed to brand bid. There's compliance guidelines in there. And if you're working with any sub-networks in particular, that's a big flag. So ask these questions to your affiliate team. Next is proactive monitoring. Marcode does this, but you can also look across your data to look for those spikes in revenue, drops in revenue, see if it looks too good to be true or looks like it can be a problem. And then working with your affiliate team to take swift action. So removal of anyone who can't explain where their revenues come from, anyone who's found breaking the rules, get those kicked off so that they can't monetize the clicks, so that they cannot then run it. They won't then run the ads, and it won't impact your brand performance. Thank you for listening, and hopefully if anyone's got this issue, they'll be able to go out and get that brand performance back on track.
Thank you so much, Andy, for sharing your unique perspective and insights with us in the Zone. If you'd like to connect with Andy, you can find him on LinkedIn. And if you would like to apply to speak at an upcoming PPC Zone event, you can do so on our website at ppc.zone. I'm your host, Jill Saskin-Gales. You can follow me on LinkedIn to stay up to date on future events. Thank you one more time to Optimizer, our exclusive sponsor, for supporting our mission to elevate new perspectives and insights in our industry. I look forward to seeing you next time in the Zone.